Bye, Finn. Hey, Ma. You busy?
Not too busy. What's going on?
I just left Trinity Church. I was thinking about Finn. And
Tell me about it.
she saved my life. And yours. Everybody's. But she's the one who put us in danger in the first place. After seeing what happened to Rick, I get why she did it.
People are messy. Take your Uncle Aaron. He's the reason Krieger's in jail. And he helped us get people out of Harlem. But every time I look at him, I think of all the pain he put your dad through.
Yeah.
You don't need to make a judgment on Finn's life, mijo. Or her death. Just remember who she was, and why you loved her.
You always know what to say.
That's my job. Call me back if you need me. Entiende?
Sí. Te quiero.
Hey, Miles. I'm catching up on, yikes, kind of a backlog after being away for a few weeks.
No rest for the Spider-Man?
Nope. Speaking of which, I'm not gonna be swinging behind you, constantly looking over your shoulder now that I'm back. I trust you. And I have some stuff I should take care of.
Like what? Can I help?
I need to find a job. Freelancing with the Bugle was great, but I'd like something steady.
Have you thought about teaching? You're pretty good at it.
Honestly, no. No. Maybe? I'll think about it. Call you soon.
Have fun with this one. I had a repeat client I always met here. Got real used to waiting, listening, hearing this sound running on a tight schedule.
A sound on a schedule. I like that. Fairy horns. That's right.
Client I met here used to take the ferry over from Jersey. Working for him was good money. Should've got busted. He's how your dad found out about the PROWLER. Not that it was me, but that a thief was making it big in New York, and your dad volunteered for the case. I could feel him closing in. I had to try and guess which would be worse. I told him, but if he caught me...
That'd have been me. I don't know what I'd do. That can't be the only reason Dad cut him off. Not if he fessed up. Just wasn't Dad.
bad news. Someone's trying to steal from a feast truck.
This plaza and the blocks around it are alive with sound. What you're looking for is light, distinct.
Light, huh? Okay. Something distinctive. I like that beat. I'm not sure it's light, though.
Someone completed dinner Monday, but there was no punishment. I hate when that happens. I do use an app, but I hate those too. They all feel so fake. And meat cutes are not a thing anymore. I should just flattering things. Hey, look at you. That's not flattering at all. Another Christmas gone, another year without a girlfriend.
Probably something you don't usually hear in the city. Wind chimes. That sounds good.
This plaza's where I had my first job. I was fresh out of high school then. Didn't have the gear or the mask. Guy paid me to mug his boss. Rough him up, take everything in his wallet. Your dad found out. He stood under those wind chimes yelling at me for an hour. But he never told our folks. He made me promise I'd stop stealing. Wish I kept my word. You deserve better.
I wish you had too. Maybe you and Dad would have stayed close. And you and I would be okay too. Man.
Been a good week for Harlem. Spider-Man stopped the Tinkerer, Rio Morales was elected to city council, Roxxon Plaza is closed for good, and Simon Krieger is in jail. Boo! Ha! Bonus, I passed my citizenship test with flying colors! Still love you, China. Gonna miss your candy. Okay, back to business. In an attempt to save face, Roxxon Ford released all of Krieger's personal documents. Memos, emails, real fun stuff. While I'm combing through those docs and J on air, I'll be playing unreleased pre-recorded texts. Fresh material coming in a few weeks, and in the meantime, remember to sing to your plants while you water them. Seriously, they love it. Okay, bye. See you soon.
This sound always feels like someone's celebrating, even when it's just telling time. Your dad thought so too. So we had to include it.
A sound that tells time. Okay. He said it sounded like a celebration.
You?
That's it. Ringing on the hour.
When I hear those bells, I remember the last time I was here. Your dad had just graduated from the police academy. I didn't go to the ceremony, so I met him here after. Bought us milkshakes. Strawberry for him, peanut butter for me. Don't know why I remember that. He said he couldn't cover for me anymore if I got in trouble. I told him I was done with that life. I was lying, but he believed me for a while. Or at least pretended to.
Man, things got complicated between them.
Before you do something weird.
What?
Gotta break in nearby. Maybe a job for that Spider-Man fella.
Times Square. Easy to find someone in the crowd here. Or a loser. Sound you need's like an electric current.
A current. Could cheat it with venom. Nah.
Where do your webs come from?
Good to see Feast out here. But that sound would drown out the rest of the track.
Spider-Man, call me when you're ready to get serious about brand development.
Electric.
Later, Spidey. Okay.
Tell you something serious. I got you. Did you put the body on ice? Yes, no, it's not.
That's enough of the cheap knockoff
My boyfriend
Spider-Man.
is swimming Spider-Man. You're kidding. Why?
Said I could sell this.
Pretty sure it's behind me. Oh, that's cool. Love how alive that feels.
After I started calling myself a prowler, met my first client right under this sign. Neon flag's hard to miss, and the crowd makes it easy to blend in. She wanted me to steal a painting. I looked across the square and saw your dad looking back at me. He never said anything, just turned and left. He didn't know everything, just that I was a thief. That was enough. I think he saw where we were headed long before I did.
If he would have tried to act right sooner, he would have forgiven you. I know he would have.
Happy holidays, Spider-Man. Looking good.
Listeners, you all know that I pride myself on truth, integrity, and facts. I've been tough on this new Spider-Man since the disaster on Braithwaite Bridge. For good reason. The kid screwed things up so bad, even the original model would have blushed redder than his costume. The classic one, not that ugly new thing. But today, I must also acknowledge that the city is rallying around this youngster and proclaiming him A hero. With an unstable energy source on the verge of wiping Harlem off the map, this youthful Spider-Man reportedly stepped in and saved lives. Or at least that's what his supporters want us to think. The real truth is that none of this would have happened if he hadn't donned a ridiculous suit and started swinging willy-nilly around the city, performing reckless acts of violence. Hero? More like zero? Ha! Jared, open up the lines. I want to hear from those who agree with me. Jared? I said open up the lines. What do you mean they're open? Well, something must be wrong. Folks, we're having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
This one was all your dad's idea. You need something that's always in this park. Quiet on their own. Loud in a group.
Loud in a group? Don't think that's right. Probably something you'd always find here. Like birds or trees or... No, not trees. Not this way. There's a lot of birds around here. Maybe?
Suit is still so...
Pretty sure it's behind me.
Oh my god.
I think it's back there. I mean, hot dog vendors would be loud in a group, but I don't think that's right. Nah, getting too far away.
Wave to my grandma. Hey, time for me to go. Oh, see you, Spidey.
Dad record this? Was he a pigeon whisperer?
This was way back, before high school. We were hanging in the park one day, and someone dropped a hot dog. You know how that goes. Place was swarming with pigeons. Dad stopped cold. He said, "Aaron, man, that's music. Listen." Next day, we were crawling all over Manhattan looking for beats. Like you are now.
I remember the first time they showed me how to sample. Uncle Aaron had the gear, and Dad had the ear for music.
I've been listening to the Danicast non-stop.
Miles! I did it! I figured it out!
How to safely split an atom from the comfort of your own home?
That's next on my to-do list. No, speed nonagon! Collision model is updated, projectile physics is fixed, frame rate stabilized. It's awesome now!
Which means I can play it?
It still needs textures. Sound effects, music, VO.
I'll write the music. I could probably do sound effects too.
First we improve and design our own spider suit. Now we build a mobile game empire? We're unstoppable!
Never doubted it. I'm not doing spider things. When I get home, I'll set up a task board, start tracking out sound effects you'll need. Ooh, and sketching out a score.
Yeah, woo! Can you feel that? That's me fist bumping you from afar. Later, dude.
This is a good one. Me and your dad used to hang around here. Listen while the whole station came alive. That's what you need.
Something at the station. I'm not gonna find it over here.
Do you diet or is this natural?
I think hanging around here is how your dad got the idea to be a cop. He said, "Man, you're not uptight enough for that job." He wanted to make things better from the inside. Pretty sure he died trying.
You did make things better, Dad. And so will I.
Your mom lived here right after college. You know that? She and your dad were dating. 3 of us spent a lot of time here. We got used to this soft, steady beat.
Soft beat.
Thanks for being a friendly.
subtle, but a good beat.
Things were good back then. Felt like they'd be good forever. Your mom got her first gig as a teacher. Your dad was new to being a cop, and I just started calling myself the PROWLER. I figured we all kept secrets about our jobs. Couldn't last, though. Your dad's job and mine crossed paths too often.
Man, Uncle Aaron, if you would have been anything else, my mom and dad would have supported you all the way.
Roxxon and the Underground are trading shots nearby.
Your dad and I fell asleep listening to this sound every night when we were kids. It's got a good beat.
Okay. Something rhythmic that was around when Dad and Uncle Aaron were little. Not this way. Yeah, that's it.
You probably don't know this, but your dad and I grew up not far from here, before we moved to Brooklyn in high school. Hearing the clatter of the wheels, the squealing when the trains turn or stop, always makes me think of me and your dad's late-night talks. Mostly about what we wanted to be when we grew up. I wanted to be a space alien. Your dad's dream changed. Doctor, firefighter, social worker, but he always wanted to help people.
Yeah, sounds like Dad.
Hey, young blood, you got almost everything you need for the track. You just unlocked the spot where you could find the last piece. Hope it works for you.
Place where I fought him? Doesn't have the best memories, Uncle Aaron. Abandoned subway tunnels. Guess a good thief needs a good hideout. Whoa! I'm kind of jealous of his lair. The lab. The basement thing. Always making upgrades. I definitely got my suit patching skills from Uncle Aaron. Sequencer? Sampler? Vintage? Oh, has to be him and Dad's equipment. He was always way better at guitar than me. He used to come to our place for dinner all the time. Guess he never learned to cook. Maybe I should take a few swings. Nah, I'd probably break it. Use the sounds. Frequency lock? Something new every day.
Hey, kid. Hope the suit fits. You asked why me and your dad stopped talking. He was investigating the Prowler. It led him to my clients, people like Simon Krieger, Wilson Fisk. Dad couldn't afford to make enemies like that. Not with you and Rio in the picture. So I told him. Hoped he'd back off, and he did. For good. He didn't want me around. Didn't want you to turn out like me. Hope this suit helps you be better. Take care, Spider-Man.
Thank you, Uncle Aaron, for everything.